the right to freedom of the press.
Well, but you're not the press, though, really.
Oh, I'm not the press.
What
So,
agency do you work for?
what agency provides press credentials in the United States? Officer Puckett. None. Thank you. Because
No.
there's not any. No, sir.
agencies
No, sir.
like
We have.
Title IX.
Okay.
If you want to come through security, second floor of the clerk's office, they'll be glad to help you.
Okay.
Records are up
You
there.
guys are going to deny me access with my assistive device?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Okay. You already familiar with
so
the
court
Americans
order.
with Disabilities Act?
Yes.
You are?
You are
Okay.
familiar.
Does this supersede the federal law that is the
Yes,
ADA?
it does.
Exemptions on the court order? Can you check to see if there are any exemptions?
That's the court order right there.
No exemptions.
You just drove.
Today, we're heading to New Hampshire and North Carolina, where two routine visits to public government buildings quickly turned into tense confrontations over access and identification. In one encounter, a citizen challenges officials inside a state capitol. In the other, a disabled visitor faces a courthouse policy that sparks a heated dispute. The original videos come from creators dedicated to documenting real public encounters and encouraging discussion about civil liberties. If you enjoy this type of content, be sure to subscribe to their channels using the links in the description and let them know ID Refusal Rights sent you, because we believe informed citizens make stronger communities. Stay with us until the end. You'll almost certainly have your own opinion about what happened.
First and foremost,
Very, very nice building.
You guys are very friendly, and this is the first time we went to a state house where we didn't have to submit our Fourth Amendment right and either give up our ID or go through a metal detector. It's very, very amazing. Appreciate you guys. You guys are very friendly.
Amazing state house.
I can't believe this happened.
Yeah.
I'm from Providence. Yep, but we've been to
I'm from New
everywhere.
York, but I'm literally just watching them do this.
Mind if I shake your hand? Sure. What's your name?
Stanley.
Stanley. Your name? Bob. Bob, nice to meet you. I'm Enrique. Thank you, guys. Hey, how are you, sir?
Good.
Can I have your name and your position here, please?
Jay, and I'm an accounting clerk.
Okay, thank you so much. How am I able to obtain public records requests? As of like payroll and stuff like that. For the people that work here.
Work for the state of New Hampshire?
At the State House in specific.
I would suggest, what information exactly do you need?
Payroll.
Well, you can look on nh.gov and there's...
But is there any way I can request it right here and then I could maybe receive it or come back and pick it up or be mailed to me or something?
I think we would probably refer you to nh.gov because that's where the information is housed.
Okay.
But I can, hold on one moment and I'll find out for you.
Yeah, I think there should be some type of way for me to do it in person, because what if I don't have access to the internet, you know?
Yeah, I think there probably is a way. I just don't think we know off the top of our head.
We'll find out.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're very lovely today.
How's your day going so far?
It's slow.
Slow?
Yeah.
You guys close soon, right? At 4 o'clock?
Yeah, we close at 4:30.
4:30? Oh, okay,
Yeah, we're
good.
here at 8 till 4:30.
Oh, very nice.
Any celebrations for the Governor's B-Day? Did you get him anything?
Oh, when is that?
Today, bro. How'd you
Oh,
forget?
don't record that.
You got go get him a gift. Go get him a gift.
That was so funny.
All right, so we're gonna continue walking around, and you know, I'll come back for it.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thanks, Jay. You've been very cool.
I like that.
Today is the governor's birthday.
I know, but I like the way you said it. It was exciting, bro. That's pretty cool.
Legislator.
Say that, when she was like all like, you know.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good afternoon. Could you please tell me your names and your position here at the State House?
What's it for?
Just my personal documentation.
I'm Sharon Simon.
Okay.
Office of Legislative Services.
Thank you very much. I'm Enrique. And you, ma'am?
Valerie Emmons, Office of Legislative Services.
You're very cordial. Thank you very much. We appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Take care.
Thank you. Okay.
Hello.
Mark, what are you doing? You trying to redesign my state house here? Yes. What the hell? Sherry's here. This is Dave.
Hey. Secretary of the State. What should I tell her? Hello. How are you?
Good.
Good. How are you guys?
Hi, good.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
It's all right.
Could you are you guys public employees?
Yeah,
Okay, could you please tell me your name and your position here?
I could.
Would
Why
you?
are you recording me?
Is it not allowed in here?
You can record in here. If there's something we can help you with, we're happy to help you with that.
Oh, cool. So I just want to know who I'm speaking with.
My name's Paula.
Paula, nice to meet you. I'm Enrique. And you, sir?
Bill.
Bill, nice to meet you. And you, ma'am?
Diana.
Diana. And your position here?
We're employees of the Secretary of State's office.
Okay, how can we make an appointment to speak with the Secretary of State? How do you do that? Are you the Secretary of the State? Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Bill what? What's your last name?
Gardner.
Gardner. Very nice. Nothing, we're just walking around, taking pictures of the building. What's your opinion on First Amendment audits in the state of New Hampshire?
On what?
Have you ever heard of First Amendment audits?
First Amendment?
Audits.
Audit?
Yes.
No.
Okay. You should really take a look at this on the internet. It's a new thing going around nationwide where First Amendment activists go into publicly accessible buildings and they exercise their freedom of the press. We're checking up on our public employees, making sure they're being nice to us and respecting our First Amendment right to video record in a publicly accessible area. You guys have been very nice. Have a good one. Hi, how are you? Are you Nancy? Nice to meet you. Just walking around checking up on our public employees. How's your day going so far?
This is a private suite. This is the Senate President's.
This is private? Who funds it?
I don't know, but I'm just telling
Is this a public building?
Yes, but this
So it's
isn't.
publicly funded?
This isn't.
Yes, it is. I didn't know anyone had private offices in a government.
Who would you see to rent an office here?
Pardon me?
Who would you see to rent an office here?
There is no.
So how did you guys break the law by getting an office here?
Are you trying to give me a hard time?
No.
I don't know your answer, your questions. I don't know.
Well, you're giving me wrong information. That's why we're like, okay. Everyone knows this is a public building.
Not this. Not.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, excuse me.
Are you a supervisor here?
I'm the chief of staff.
Okay.
Could you step outside? Step outside.
I'd rather speak right
You
here.
step outside
Why?
because I told you to.
Oh, and who are you? You don't tell me what to do.
You don't give orders, we give orders.
Really? That's very disrespectful.
Have you heard of the First Amendment, sir? You don't approach people like that. Telling us what to do in a
Okay.
demeaning way.
So
You
can I
think you're very
have
polite.
your name, please? Don't you touch me.
I didn't touch you.
Okay, so keep your
You
hands
know
to
I didn't
yourself.
touch you.
So keep your hands to yourself.
Wow, that was really rude. That was really disrespectful.
We walked in here extremely nice. And you guys are kicked.
Right here. It's not like we walked all the way in there.
This is a publicly accessible area.
It says welcome. right here.
Please check in with the receptionist, which is what we tried to do, and you're kicking us out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Are they beyond ridiculous?
Come on, Nancy. You know that's not the way you treat people. How do you know I don't have business here and you're kicking me out? We're gonna find out.
That's where you step in.
What do you think about this, Will?
Well, we came in here. There was no illegal Fourth Amendment search. There was no check-in, which was great. We didn't have to give our ID like the Maryland State House, which is insane. The first few offices we went to, everyone was extremely cordial and polite. This is the first time we've had an issue, but so far so good. But this gentleman right here was being rather rude and
very rude. He's telling me you have to step out because you said so. Huh?
Excuse me, folks.
So is our conversation over, or are you guys gonna give us some service?
Is this private?
I want to know
Doesn't
his.
say private.
I'm gonna file a complaint on this guy.
Well, his name
He don't
is
know.
Manning. He's the chief of staff here. So, you guys, peacefully, non-violently, we don't encourage anything negative, but let's, now
He's right there.
He's gonna get an education on the First Amendment. We have freedom of the press. If my camera makes you uncomfortable, maybe you should work at Walmart or in a private place, or you should maybe work from home. Like that, you're not exposed to any citizen on using a video camera.
Hey, how are you?
How's it going, sir? Could you please? Okay, we walked in the president of the Senate office, and we're trying to check in with Nancy, and they're just telling us to leave for absolutely no reason.
We was told that we was allowed to record.
You can record in the public areas of this building.
Well,
I said,
is this not public here?
No.
It's not.
It's
Unless you're invited into.
who funds
It says
who
open
funds
right there,
this?
and there's no private on the door.
We're trying to check
You
in.
check with Nancy?
That's what we're trying to do, and they're kicking
What
us.
are you trying to do, first of all?
Well,
Okay,
first of all, we're trying.
This is the Senate President's office. What are
Okay.
you trying to
We
do
want
here?
to.
We want to get.
We're just trying to.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you check with Nancy? to
That's
see-
that's what we've been trying to do. Very polite.
This gentleman over here who was hiding, he tried to kick us out and almost put his hands on my friend right here.
Yes.
Okay.
So we just
So
wanted to check in.
how are we
We're being
supposed
rude
to check
or
in?
confrontational. We just wanted to check in. That's
What
all.
did you meet with? What did you want to meet with the Senate President about?
Regarding
I
what's
there
going on with Child Protective Services and DCYF
Okay.
over here, and we just want to make sure that our tax money is going to the best possible place for our
Okay.
children.
Is there somebody they can meet with about that?
Not at the moment. I need to make an appointment.
Okay.
Okay, so
Can-
how are
can
we
they-
supposed to
can they
know
make an
that
appointment
if
to
you're
talk with
kicking us
somebody?
out and calling the cops?
Oh, call security.
No, they're police officers. Are you guys state police?
No, we're protective services for the State House.
Yes.
Okay, you're like Capitol Police, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So there's nobody
So
here
the-
that they can they come back some
Can I
other
create?
time?
Can I create an appointment here? Is that we're just? Is it just?
I don't schedule her appointments.
but you're not giving us any information, Nancy. It says right there that we could check in. So we looked and we walked in. If the camera is a problem, you should have told. If the camera was a problem, you should have told me.
We will
But
leave. I just want to know. how-
Probably the best way to do that would probably be by phone if you call
Okay.
one of the representatives
but
from
we're
the Senate President.
but we're here right now, and
understand.
it's our job to take care of us.
It is
We came
if,
from
if
far.
you have an appointment, but you
Well,
apparently don't have an appointment.
Well, how are we supposed to set up an appointment if we
Set
can't
up-
even
you
come
can
into
set up an
office?
Appointment by calling the Senate President's office.
So you mean to tell me that every time that people walk in here, they get turned away?
The only reason they would walk in here is if they have an appointment already. They
So-
don't just usually come in and set up an appointment.
So
They already have an appointment.
what would the average citizen think?
Think about what?
They come to the State House and make an appointment in person. What if I don't have access to a phone, or I don't have access to
You mean
to
like the one you
internet?
have in your hand?
The average citizen,
Okay.
not everybody can afford this phone.
Yeah, well, most people do. Most people can
No.
pick up a payphone.
Well, let me tell you something. There's a lot. There's a lot of there's a lot of
Yeah,
poor.
we actually have one over at the
There's a lot of poor people in the United States.
Yeah, I'm well aware
Okay,
of that, my friend.
so trust me, not everybody can afford a phone
One of the things that
Who would they?
or a
hang on.
computer.
Who would they need to call in order to set up an appointment?
Concerning.
Should be able to set up an appointment right here. This is the state
I want to
house.
check on the status of some legislation or something. What did you want to check on again? I'm sorry.
And we just also wanted to come in and film the building too. It didn't say private.
The building is fine.
Pictures, yeah.
Okay, the building, you can come in, you can film whatever you want to in the hallways.
Yes,
In the
I understand, but look, if this is a private office,
I'm sorry.
if this was a private office,
Yep.
it would say so right here in the front.
No,
Yes,
it doesn't need to.
It's open. This is accessible to the public.
Yes, it is.
It's clearly accessible right there, and they're turning us and they're making us leave for no reason.
All she's telling you is that you need an appointment to go.
She's
beyond
telling us that now because you're here.
that. No.
Yes, because
That's
when
the
we
way
were
it
here,
was before.
we've been extremely nice, sir. We have everything on video. We've been recording since we got here. So, what is it about me and my friend that they don't want to take care of us in the president of the Senate's office?
Nothing to do with you as a person or anybody else here. Is the fact that.
So why is the police here?
The police aren't here. We're
Well,
legislative security.
you're a person with a gun.
Yeah.
You're a person with a gun. You're a person with a gun. So we have 3 guns here. So
have a gun.
you don't have a gun. Okay.
But that gentleman does right there.
Are you state police?
Yeah.
Okay, could you please come over here? We need to speak to a police officer.
Go to him.
Well, I'll go see you. But if you see there's something going on, your job is to address it, sir. They're telling us that we're not. How are you today? Can you please tell me your name and badge number?
You don't know who I am? Are you Mark?
Mark? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry. Steve Bucket, how are you?
Okay, and your badge number?
No badge number.
No badge number. All right. So they're trying to say that that's a private office. That's not a private office. Okay, this is a publicly funded building. Everyone that works here gets paid from our taxes.
Clarification purposes, because this is one of the things we do. We went to a number of state houses. We just want to make sure that as long as it doesn't say private, we're allowed to go in, ask a question, and film.
And we're allowed to.
I don't think that's the rule here.
Sir, let's stop. She has a sign on her desk that says, please come in and check in with the receptionist. We went in and tried to check in with the receptionist and we got kicked out. Okay, so what's the problem?
I can't speak for the Senate.
Can I know who you are?
I'm Joe Burke.
And you're the
Chief of Security.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Pleasure. So we can't go into the rules and record. Correct? There's no law, as long as it doesn't say private, correct?
Well, they never complained about our cameras, but I'm assuming it's because we're recording.
It's very important for clarification.
You wouldn't be allowed, even if you weren't recording, you wouldn't be allowed to just walk into the Senate President's office.
No, because those are
It doesn't say
considered,
private.
because those are considered private offices. It's obvious that those are private. But that little lobby that you have right there, it's open to the public. And she said that we had to leave. The chief of staff also said that we need to leave, and he kind of got really close to
You don't
me.
have a problem with you filming to that point?
Yeah,
That's fine.
No, I understand. I understand filming is not the problem. I want to find out what's the problem because they just turned us out.
Are we able to take pictures in here and look around?
Absolutely.
Okay. So then let's.
That's a public gathering, that's open.
Yeah, but I will take pictures, but I'm just not understanding why did she call security?
What authority do you think you have to go in there and do that?
Well, we're the boss.
He just wanted to, he's
We're the boss. We're the boss of this building. You guys all work for us. We pay taxes.
Where do you live?
Yes, it is how it works. Are you a public employee? So who pays your salary? Do you guys bet?
How much do you pay for my salary?
A lot.
What community
I
do you
probably
live
make more than you, buddy. So take it easy, all right?
What community do you live in, sir?
That doesn't matter. You guys get federal fundings.
No, it kind of does.
No, we don't.
Yes, you do.
Not in this building, we
The state of New Hampshire doesn't get federal fundings.
Not to pay our salary.
Doesn't matter. You guys do. You guys do for sure. Yes. You're a state police officer. You guys get federal funds.
Yes, but what I'm trying to understand is that what community you live in. So when you're saying you pay for this,
well, I don't answer questions, but you guys do. You guys work for us.
It's got to be a two-way street.
Not necessarily.
Well,
You guys are This is our building. This is our.
That's why
This
I'm
is the
trying to
people's house.
understand What community
Why are you
living
getting
in?
so close to me?
I'm trying to talk to you. that's
Okay,
all.
so please let's just keep our distance because you're a person with a gun and I don't feel comfortable.
Okay, well, you're free to leave.
And I'm free to stay.
Yeah, but I'm trying to answer your questions, but you're not letting me know what community you're from, so I know you're actually a taxpayer in the state.
I am a taxpayer. I don't have to prove you anything.
Well,
Everyone's a
you've
taxpayer.
said it, but I don't. Just because you say it doesn't mean
who
it's
gets to
true.
run away from taxes? Who gets to run away from that? Nobody.
People that
And
don't
let me
have
tell you
jobs,
something.
they
Let me
can
tell you.
come and
Let me
take their
no
time and
no.
waste our time
Well,
doing
let me
stuff
tell you.
like this.
I'm gonna tell you a small little hint. I am a very well-known person with a
What's your name?
with a
We don't
very
know.
good job. Okay.
What is your name? Because I don't know who you are.
Because it doesn't matter. Even a poor person can come in here. Because you guys are at work.
Act like a man.
You guys are at work. You guys are at work. You're required to identify yourself. Well, I'm Enrique. I'm Enrique. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm Enrique. All right. So that's all I'm telling you. I do pay a lot in taxes. Okay.
What community do you live in?
I go around the country. So I don't.
The way things are funded in this state is property taxes.
That's fine.
It doesn't matter because I pay taxes. You guys get federal funds.
Let me explain to you what the rules are with respect to the public areas of this building, okay?
Okay.
The public areas of this building where you can film freely, anywhere in the hallways, down in the Hall of Flags where you came in, if you came in through the front door, that whole area where they have all those.
I appreciate you telling me, but I know
what
I
I'm
know my
saying
public
is that
photography laws.
any of these
So I know
doors
my boundaries.
here-
I know where I'm supposed to be and where I'm
I'm
not.
telling you, and if you would listen to me for a minute,
Okay.
any of these doors that are off these halls are considered private offices unless you are invited in or have an appointment for anybody that is in there.
That office has an invitation sign.
Let me finish. With the exception of those offices that have reception areas. That's a reception area.
Correct.
You can film there.
I know that.
To that point. The speaker's office has a reception area. You can film there.
I know that.
Any of the offices going back behind there, you're not allowed unless you go through them first.
How are we to know which place doesn't have a reception area? I hate to walk into a place and be like, oh, there's no reception area, and then we end up in handcuffs.
You could just ask us.
Yeah, you won't.
Okay.
You're not going to end up in
No,
handcuffs, first of all,
okay.
We're just going to tell you
Recording
that
is
you
not
can't go.
recording is not the problem here today.
Yep.
The problem is that we walked into the people's building,
Mm-hmm.
into a publicly accessible area,
Yep.
and we were told to leave.
Okay, all right. I don't know.
For
I
absolutely,
don't know what
for
transpired
absolutely
before I got here, though,
no
to tell you.
reason.
And he did touch him, like
So-
basically.
You got way too close to me,
Yeah, way
too.
too close to him,
Can I
got
explain it
really.
to you?
Sure.
So, police officers like us, we're used to being filmed and people like you doing this. Other people, other employees and state employees, federal employees that aren't used to what we're doing, it really unnerves them, it scares them. So they don't really understand it, that's why.
Okay. Well, it should be a priority
Well-
because this is the state house. You know, the Constitution of the United States guarantees you the right to freedom of the press.
Well,
And that's
but
part
you're
of the
not the
reason
press though, really.
Oh, I'm not the press.
What
So
agency do you work for?
What agency provides press credentials in the United States? Officer Puckett. None.
and-
Thank you. Because
No.
there's not any. No, sir.
agencies
No, sir.
like
We have.
Title IX.
Okay.
This is the moment the entire audit turns. In the United States, the First Amendment does not say only licensed media can gather news. In Glick versus Cunniff, the First Circuit recognized a citizen's right to record public officials performing duties in public. That matters here because New Hampshire is within the First Circuit. When the officer says there is no agency issuing press credentials, the point lands without needing another word.
What part of freedom of the press You didn't understand when you became a police officer.
I think
that means
you
we.
have the misunderstanding.
No.
No. You're a private citizen. You have freedom of speech.
We have
but
freedom
you are
of the
not
press. Yes, we have freedom of the press.
Actually,
Listen,
As a matter of fact, I would actually disagree
sir,
with you on that one.
you've been doing very.
Look into this. In this building, if you're not credentialed from an agency.
No. What if I'm independent? So who's gonna give me credentials? We have freedom of the press.
You're not really the
Yes,
press.
yes, I am. What doesn't make me the
That's
press?
your opinion.
That's
You
not an
are
opinion,
free-
that's-
No, it is.
I-
It's an opinion.
no.
It's your opinion.
Officer, you're making yourself look really bad on the video right now. Yes, you are. You're making yourself
That's
look.
your opinion.
That's not an opinion. That's a
No,
fact.
that is your opinion.
I do this for a living. Okay. I know my First Amendment rights.
Okay, good.
I know my First Amendment
So
rights.
glad you do.
So where in the Constitution did it only grant special privileges for the media to people with credentials?
Well, it talks about the press, but the press are people with credentials.
Oh my God.
So where in the Constitution does speech debate talk
We
about
can
that?
go around and around all day on this. We're not going to.
Yeah, because talking to you is talking to like a wall.
Thank you.
We have
very
freedom
much.
of the press. What don't you understand?
And you're free to go now.
And we're free to stay.
Free to
Yeah,
go,
absolutely.
We're free to go and free to stay. But I would like to say this. To your point, even before Donald Trump became president, mainstream news had a 6% approval rating. It's run by a bunch of fraudulent corporations who have knowingly lied us into several wars. They lied about weapons of mass destruction. They lied about the incubators and the babies. Even Defense Secretary Robert McNamara on his deathbed admitted that the Gulf of Tonkin incident flatly didn't exist. So I would call those people warmongers who got us into wars and actually not the press. As a matter of fact, this person right here has more views than all of the local news around combined. So whether you want to admit it or not, this guy is the press. And
Well, that's your opinion. and
That's not an opinion. That's a fact. Because if I'm not the press
You're
and I'm
welcome
not.
to go back to Rhode Island and express those opinions.
Listen, I'm welcome to go around the United States
Please do.
and express my
Any
opinion.
place but here right now.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. Any place, including here, because this is the people's
Let's
building.
concede the point that you are the press, okay?
I am.
Okay.
And so are you.
That's
And
fine.
so are you.
that's fine.
And so are
All
you.
we're
And so
saying,
are
even-
you.
Even anybody, any other member of the press, to include yourself, is restricted to certain areas of this building as far as being able
Everyone.
to walk in.
I know that.
Okay, all right.
I know
That's
that.
all we're saying.
I know that. I know exactly where I'm supposed to go and where I'm not supposed to go. I know my public photography laws. We're allowed to be here. We're allowed to protest. We're allowed to say whatever we want. We came here in a non-violent manner.
Yep.
Okay. We don't want to create a confrontation. As soon as we walked in the building, we say hi to the police officers. We thank them for not violating our Fourth Amendment right entering the building, since this is the only state house that we've ever been to that doesn't have metal detectors on the entrance, that doesn't require ID to enter, like the Maryland State House,
Oh, yeah.
which is a Fourth Amendment violation to everyone that goes in there.
There's other states that still don't have that.
We're all the press, officer. I'm a little bit disappointed that. How long have you been a police officer?
You know what? I really don't care if you're disappointed. I'm disappointed in you as a human being.
Why?
That you're wasting this much time on this. I respect you for your opinions. I disagree with them. And I really don't want to talk to you anymore. So please go about your business.
Well, sir, if you don't want to talk to me, then you can go about your business.
I'm going to.
You guys all set? You
guys are all set?
We're all set. We're
The building closes at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you need to go at 5, because we lock everything down. You know where the public areas are.
Yep.
okay? You're free to wander
Remember,
the public
trooper.
areas.
Remember, you're a police officer. You're the only one in this building right now that's supposed to protect. That swore to protect.
Who am I not protecting?
Well, we all did.
We all did.
Freedom
Who
of
am
the
I not
press.
protecting?
You don't know what freedom of the press is, and that's
Have I taken
embarrassing.
away any right of you at all? I've
You
just
ta-
expressed my opinion to you, and I disagree
You
with
said
you.
so
Please move along.
you said that my freedom of the press is my opinion. That's not my opinion. That's my
Well,
right.
That's my opinion. So please move along.
You shouldn't say that. You're a police officer.
I can
You
say
sw-
whatever. I
you
don't
sw-
lose my right.
Then take off your badge and don't be a police
take off my
and don't be a police
badge.
officer
No.
because you swore to
Please
protect.
move along.
Sir, you
I
swore.
haven't done anything to you except express my opinion. Please move along.
You can't. That cannot be your opinion if you're a
It
police
can be my
officer.
opinion.
Not if you're a police
Yes, it
officer.
can.
Not if you're a police officer because you swore to protect the Constitution. It's the first article of your job. Walk of shame.
I am not walking in shame from you.
Sir, it's the First
I am
Amendment.
not walking in shame from you. You got that, mister?
Why are you
You
getting
have
upset?
that, mister?
Why are you getting upset?
Because you were being disrespectful to me.
What have I said
I'm
that's
asking you to move
disrespectful?
along.
What have I said that's disrespectful?
Just
I
about
feel,
everything.
I feel disrespected about my First Amendment right being impeded.
Please take it someplace else.
Okay.
One encounter ends with a heated debate over press freedom inside a state capitol. But the next case raises an even bigger question. What happens when someone with a disability is denied access to a public courthouse because of the equipment they rely on every day? Watch what unfolds next. If you believe the officers could have handled these situations better, comment R below. Your comment helps show the community that respectful, accountable public interactions matter.
Randolph County Courthouse, guys. Here with Blind Justice. Trying to go into the courthouse. So y'all come along for the ride. Thank you, sir. Look to the left here. To the right. Nope, that's their little security area. Yep, you keep going, you hit the metal detector.
Hey,
how you doing?
All right, how are you?
Good.
Who do I talk to about some issues with like ADA compliance around the property?
What do you mean?
It's just some trees and bushes that are overhanging sidewalks. That when I'm walking the sidewalk, I got clothesline, kind of jabbed me, and then there's some of the railings that are up to code with the American Disabilities Act.
Hey, Charlotte, you know?
You'll have to get the plan that's on it.
Isn't that on the street behind us?
Should be.
He's gonna find the address for you.
Okay.
We have the district attorney, we have the clerk's office, we have the juvenile office, we have,
Probation.
yeah, probation office. Actually, it's on the side of the building, so
Magistrate.
technically in here.
Oh, okay.
We have community service for if you're put on probation and you have to do community service, you have to go up there and sign into that. What else do we have? Oh, the magistrate, we have the magistrate here as well.
Okay.
No cell
Superior
phones.
Court, That's it.
Superior Court? Oh, one of these records requests with my clerk. Where are they located?
They're on the second floor.
Oh, I like that. Do that.
Okay, you'll have to take all the electronic devices back to the vehicle. They're not allowed to do it.
I don't have the.
Okay, well, you can stand up here, wait.
Who?
Your friend?
About talking about the bushes.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to be responsible for his equipment.
Yeah, I can see, so I use my devices to help me communicate. So under it's covered in the American Disabilities Act for effective communication.
Well, the Superior Court judge has actually ruled that no electronic devices, Bluetooth devices, or anything are allowed in the building.
Does that supersede federal law?
No, it does not.
Okay, so the federal law is the American Disabilities Act. Maybe you guys need clarification and hopefully uphold that. Do you have a court order or what is
Yes,
that?
we do have court order.
Can I get a copy
Do you
of
want
that?
it? Okay.
Yeah, great.
270. Can I give you 21?
You said you wanted to know about the bushes and all that stuff around it?
No, I was going to inform somebody about the bushes and the
Okay, you
handrail.
have to do it at the county office, which
Okay,
is
what's
down on McDowell Road.
Is it here in town?
It's on McDowell Road. It's on the south of town.
Okay, cool. And what office is that?
It's the county office.
That's just called the county office?
Yep, it's the county building.
Oh, okay.
You have to go in front of the, talk to the county manager.
County manager. Is there a building manager here?
No, there's not a building manager.
Okay.
Maintenance?
I just try to handle it at the lowest level without going up the chain.
Yeah, I mean, that's where all the county building inspection and all that stuff is done. At the county office.
Okay.
All right, appreciate you. All right. All right, he's bringing you a copy right now.
Okay, cool. So they're saying there's a court order by the Superior Court judge.
There's a little
Says
paper.
you can't have electronics or phones or-
There's a paper sign right here that says no cell phones allowed
Okay.
in the courthouse.
All right. Is there a statute or anything?
No.
Any kind of regulation attached to it?
No.
Right. So
That's the
so
first
it's
thing
not
I looked
actually a
at.
law.
Yeah, I can print that up on my printer. Right.
Let's see if they're. Excuse me. Are you guys like court security or?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Are you just security guards or law enforcement?
We are sworn law enforcement deputies with Randolph County.
Okay, all right, cool. Well, we'll find out if they want to be law enforcement or rule enforcement today. Because judges don't make laws.
That's right.
We learned this back in civics class.
Absolutely.
Legislative branch does that. Judicial branch.
Yep, there's no, let's see, looks like, let's look at this. I don't know what this is. No, that's not it. No, there's no statue on it.
Yeah.
Just making sure I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Locker.
The chief actor in the theater here puts on their magic cloak.
Right.
It says, Ominous Dominus, you can't do what I say you can't do.
Report medical devices to officers that would prohibit scanning.
So do you guys have lockers or anything?
Yeah, we do. They're right over there. It takes a quarter to lock up any devices.
Okay.
And it's just a small little box. Nothing big can fit in it.
My backpack would be able to fit in?
It would not.
Do you have a receipt book or anything? Like if I was late with you, give me a receipt for my stuff?
No, you actually take the key, and you keep the key.
Yeah, but for my bag. Like, is my bag okay? My bag?
No, it's not okay.
My bag too? What's wrong with the bag?
Superior Court Judge, if you want a copy of that, I need to know now.
Is that a different
Yeah,
one?
copies of everything that he's trying to enforce that's not a law.
Yeah.
Y'all enforcing something that the judge wrote down.
Yes, this falls into the same category for the Disabilities Act. Because I carry my documents, my
Temporal, I
equipment.
also need a copy of the one for the book bag.
Does that make sense? Like, I have
Sorry, I was talking on
Oh, no, I have one hand that operates my device that helps me get feedback on within my surroundings. The other one does my cane. So I don't have another hand to carry my documents or anything else. That's why I have a backpack. So this is also covered under the Americans with Disabilities Act. Federal
Okay,
law.
well, I honestly don't know anything about that, so I'm getting my superior down here with the copies of the paperwork for
All
you.
right, cool. Do you guys have any research or review board?
We're not allowed to have our phones out.
Oh, okay.
So it's the
Same
policy.
It applies to you too?
Yeah, it applies to anybody that comes in the building. Now, Randolph County employees are allowed to have their phones in here, but we're not allowed to be messing with it.
Okay.
Because we're working.
What about attorneys?
Attorneys can, yes, if they
Okay.
have their bar card and driver's license.
So what about people
Get rid of
representing
issue.
themselves?
That's regular people can't.
So interesting. So if you can't afford an
That's
attorney,
above mine.
right? But I mean, does it make sense? I'm just trying to raise awareness. These are unconstitutional. These are illegal policies that somebody claims to be judge is trying to enforce on people, or have you guys enforce on people. And if you guys swore an oath to uphold the Constitution, then you're instead not following your oath to uphold the First Amendment of freedom of the press, but instead choosing to follow some guy's order, then that might be something to consider. Because if you guys refuse service because of my disability, that's a huge lawsuit. And not just for the county or the judge, but anybody that's involved with it. So if you guys are going to enforce this and refuse service for me, then I have to get your name.
Qualified immunity would be gone.
Yeah. It's
absolutely gone.
It's known as in layman's terms, it's the KKK Act. It's a conspiracy to deprive people of constitutional rights, 42 U.S.C. 1983. So, we got somebody coming through. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Hello, how you doing? Good. You know where you need to go today?
They're saying,
Do you know
even
where
if
you
you
go
gotta
today?
represent yourself.
Can't carry your phone in. What you have evidence on your phone?
She said no.
Yeah, right. I mean, right. Without that, you're pretty screwed.
Can I have your jacket too, please?
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you very much.
Wow, doing everything but making them strip naked.
That's a Fourth Amendment violation.
Yeah.
There's no probable cause to search this gentleman.
And it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Every stinking word, man.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable what they do now in courthouses.
Yeah. No probable cause.
Yeah.
So you need to know where you need to go, correct? Okay.
No search warrant for him. No probable cause that he committed a crime.
He had to take his jacket off. That's freaking ridiculous.
Sometimes they make him take their belts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They make me take mine off, and I'm fat. I can't hardly get it off. You know what I mean? here's a sign right here. It says no weapons, cell phones, smart watches, golly,
Yeah.
handbags, book bags, handbags and book bags.
Wow. I wonder if briefcases are allowed.
Where's sir?
Hi, how are you?
Doing. Copy the orders.
Oh, okay. Can you read them to me?
No, you can have a copy of them. You can read them. There's copies out here.
Oh,
Sir, he
I
can't see. It's his. Now you're gonna litter in the courthouse.
There's your copy, sir.
Are you just?
Orders.
Oh, okay. Can you read them to me?
No, you can have a copy of them. You can read them. There's copies out here.
Oh, okay. I can't actually. I can't see to read them.
It's his. Now you're gonna litter in the courthouse.
Captain Lanier.
Are you just littered in the?
Captain Lanier.
Manier? Badge number?
So I don't have a badge
ID number?
There's a copy of the orders there.
ID number?
What y'all here today for?
You have an ID number?
Request at the clerk's office.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to come through security, second floor of the clerk's office, they'll be glad to help you.
Okay.
We'll record your
You guys are going to deny me access with my assistive device?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Okay. You already familiar with
So
the
court
Americans with
order.
Disabilities Act?
Yes.
You are?
You are familiar.
Does this supersede the federal law that is the
Yes,
ADA?
it does.
Exemptions on the court order? Can you check to see if there are any exemptions?
That's the court order right there.
No exemption.
That you just threw on the ground.
Can you check to see if there are any exemptions?
There's no exceptions, sir.
No exemptions.
If y'all want to come in, if not, I need to get out of the way from the traffic.
There's no traffic, sir.
What traffic?
Where's, you see somebody?
If y'all want to
Are you
like, get the
seeing?
clerk's
Are you
office,
seeing
second
something?
floor is the clerk's office, okay? That's
Okay.
correct.
So you're refusing me service because I'm using assistive
No, I'm
devices?
not. We're not.
Absolutely, absolutely
I want to be
refusing.
clear. I want to be clear. You're refusing me access unless I surrender my assistive devices.
No, you're not surrendering.
This confrontation is no longer about a camera. It is about access. Title II of the Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, generally requires state and local governments, including courts, to provide qualified individuals with disabilities meaningful access to public services, although security measures may still be enforced if applied lawfully and reasonably. Whether an accommodation is required depends on the specific facts, including whether allowing the assistive equipment would fundamentally alter security, or whether another effective accommodation is available. The unanswered question in this moment is whether the courthouse explored any reasonable accommodation before denying entry.
Take it back to your vehicle.
I don't have a vehicle. I don't have 25 cents.
Okay, that's fine.
So
one of y'all can stay out here and hold it while the other one goes up there then.
I need this to effectively communicate.
I can't hold his stuff. He needs it to go, to walk, and to hear, to see. You don't care, right?
It's a court order, sir.
Court order,
Right.
sure.
And you don't want to read that to me because I can't read it?
Yeah, he threw it on the ground.
No, he didn't throw it on the ground.
Yes, he did. You seen it.
You wouldn't take
Hand it to me. How you gonna hand me something I don't want? That's throwing it on the ground.
You're with him.
That's throwing it on the ground.
You're
We're
with
two
him.
separate people.
You're with him.
How you know that?
And he said it-
Just because I walked up, just because I walked up with a camera?
Emails, actually, I'm not.
You're with him, correct?
How do you know that?
You walked in with him.
I walked in behind him.
You're with him.
Am I?
Okay.
I'm my own
Then
person.
what are you here for?
I'm my own person.
Okay.
I'm here to document tyrants at the courthouse. That's what I'm here for.
And if you're not here on official business.
This is my business.
Okay. This is the order, if you want to read it to him.
Will you read it to me? Will you read it to me?
No.
Are you?
This is your.
I can't read, man. I
Do you
don't
work for the public, sir?
We offered you the policy.
Do you? Yeah. I can
Policy
see that.
don't supersede law, though. That's what y'all don't understand.
This.
I'm just asking for equal service, equal access. You guys are denying that because of my disability, which is against, the Americans with Disabilities Act. It's also, you guys are also in violation of the First Amendment. So, can I get everybody's name, please? That's here. It's going to be co-defendants. Can I get your name, please? I got Manier and who else? I think Manier's the only name I caught. Any other names? Will you please identify yourselves? Nobody wants to identify.
He seems to be writing something down. I don't know what it is, but I think they think it's a joke or something.
Yeah, you guys realize that your qualified immunity for violating civil rights, you lose qualified immunity, meaning that you guys are liable. What is that?
Bull.
Let's list the officers here.
What is that?
I asked for the officers. Is that names?
Oh, I asked for names. Is that names?
Why you keep trying to hand me stuff?
Can you read it to me, please? Sir, I can't see to read this. Will you read this to me?
Do you think your actions are appropriate? Are you proud of your service right now?
They don't care, man. That's the problem. That's what tyrants do.
They're not. They're climbing up. They're not proud of it. They just don't know.
Exactly.
It's a thin blue line. They're like, well, we're taking our cues from O'Neill, who's wanting to be tyrannical. So they feel that they can't speak up, even though they know speaking up would be the right thing to do.
I hope y'all sleep good tonight. Like little babies, probably don't worry about nothing.
So are briefcases allowed in the courthouse?
No, sir.
Really?
So lawyers can't have briefcases.
All right. I have one.
Hey, how you doing?
Look at the blue, well, he's got a blue line on the back of his shirt. Oh, and he don't have to go through security because he's special.
Man, maybe we need some blue line stuff.
Yeah, that's what it is. If I had a blue line shirt on, we'd go right through.
To bypass security.
Yep. Went the back way.
You know where you need to go today?
Wow.
All right, well, we got service denied because of disability. They're not willing to recognize that federal law trumps some local policy.
A judge trying to make law.
Actually, one of them did. The lady did. She did recognize that it trumps it, but she doesn't care.
Yeah.
She'd rather enforce the local policy than the federal law, even though she recognized that federal law trumps the policy.
When you come off survey to your right, okay?
Wow.
We're gonna do you want to go? We got enough documentation that proves that this is a.
Yeah, lawyer's got enough to see, right?
Oh yeah, plenty of evidence that I've got the names of the co-conspirators to deprive constitutional rights under 42 U.S.C. 1983. The name of the judge. Can somebody tell me the name of the judge that wrote the order to, please?
Vance Bradford Long, Superior Court Judge.
Vance Bradford Long.
Yes.
All right. What's the other co-defendant?
Senior resident. Superior
He's got
Court
that
Judge.
paper you wanted. If you reach your hand out, they might give it to you. I don't know why they tried to give it to me.
Do you have those court orders? Are they online? Do you have to post it online?
Are they?
They should be. They're filed in the clerk's office.
They should be. So I should be able to find it on the clerk's website, or
Should be, yes.
okay. Thanks.
They're posted downstairs in front of the courthouse. And I hope passing.
But not in an accessible format that you know of. Not that a visually impaired person or blind person can find.
I'm not sure.
But you're not willing to assist me in understanding what this says.
I think we've assisted.
Yeah.
So you're not going to read it?
That co-
Understand? Like,
wow.
Other people can read it for themselves. I can't. And you're not willing to help me read this. Are you guys busy?
I think they've explained to you what the rules are here, that you can't, what you cannot bring, what you cannot.
Not really. I've been asking questions and they've been answering them. I would like to have it read to me verbatim so I know what exactly they're saying. You know, and maybe there's an exemption that you're not aware of. Maybe there probably is. Hopefully the judge is smart enough to put in a medical exemption because he's required to under federal law. And if you guys are refusing to do this, maybe he's off the hook. It's just on you. Does that make sense? There probably is an exemption here to let me in with my medical equipment. Because these all came from the prosthetics department of the VA. Right? So if you guys are refusing access and it's in your exemptions, the judge is off the hook, but you guys aren't. You understand that? So make sure, I don't want to bring a legal suit against you, but you guys are preventing me to have access just like everybody else has access. Okay, you guys make your own bed. Hopefully you have fun sleeping in it. Climb up. They know.
If you weren't satisfied with how the officers or public officials handled these encounters, leave the letter R in the comments. Every R tells YouTube that more people want respectful public interactions and thoughtful discussions about civil rights. If you've ever been questioned, asked for ID, or experienced a similar encounter, share your story below. Your experience may help someone else prepare for their own. Like the video if you learned something new, and subscribe so you never miss another real-world breakdown of public encounters and constitutional issues. You don't have to stay silent. You need to understand the law. This is ID Refusal Right, where knowledge is your strongest protection, and informed citizens build stronger communities.